Michael was extremely competitive in everything he did. In Michael's second year, the Bulls were not any good, and we were the Boston Celtics, and we were on our way as one of the greatest teams ever to play basketball at any level, at any time. In game one, we kill them. Larry, Kevin, Chief, Danny, DJ, they have great games. And at the end of the game, we look at the box score, and this guy named Michael Jordan, he's got 49 points. We just said, well, yeah, he's pretty darn good, but he'll never do that again. Game two takes 41 shots, makes 22 of them, takes 21 free throws and makes 19 of them, and goes for 63 points. The Celtics are able to win the game in double overtime, 135 to 131. But we knew how lucky we had been to win that game because Michael was just so spectacular. That was the game where Larry Bird, in his post-game media comments, said, "I've just seen God disguised as Michael Jordan." And the rest is history.
Downtown, looming over historic Faneuil Hall. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Boston, home of Game 2 of the Chicago Bulls-Boston Celtics matchup. I'm Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Clark Kellogg and Coach Mike Fratello. And Mike, Chicago hoping to even the series up here tonight.
And it won't be easy, not against this Celtics team. The Celtics are the favorites to come out of the East, and they've showed why that's the case with a convincing Game 1 win.
Very convincing. And the bright spot, Clark, from Game 1 for the Chicago Bulls, the production they got from the terrific Michael Jordan.
How about his performance? Didn't look like he had been bothered at all by that foot injury. 49 points, and he showed he's extremely ready for the big stage of the playoffs. But you know what? He's going to have to even be better for them to get the win tonight.
That's a good thought. And the Bulls will start with Charles Oakley and Dave Corzine at the 4 and 5. Running the point will be Kyle Macy. And on the wings, it's the fearsome duo of Michael Jordan and the Iceman, George Gervin. And the Celtics' vaunted front court, Bird and McHale at the forward, with Robert Parrish in the middle. The backcourt pairing for them, Dennis Johnson and Danny Ainge.
And the Bulls are in dire need to even this series. Losing by 17 points in Game 1, they need to make a statement tonight. This is the creativity he brings to this offense. Fantastic at involving his teammates with his passing.
And that one, good.
Clever pass by Macy. He spots a guy ready to score and makes sure he gets the ball.
And Clark, the Bulls can't fall down 0-2 in a 5-game series.
Hey, Kevin, it's hard enough to beat this Celtics team in any series, but to take 3 straight games from them, virtually impossible.
I think you're right. Now, here's Parrish. Clock at 6. Here's Johnson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
You know, Johnson is such a crafty and unpredictable player. Understands how to draw fouls.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Johnson. And so Jordan will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. The 15-footer. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Jordan's got his second basket.
I think Jordan could do this all day long. I mean, the mid-range area is a very comfortable area for him.
Bird against Gervin. Bird inside. Lays it up and banks it in. And Jordan with 49 points the last game. Any chance you think he'll match that?
I'm never comfortable betting against Michael Jordan, Kevin. This guy is so good and so amazing. He's got the skill and the will to do it. I think a lot depends on what kind of defense the Celtics play on him.
That's going to be the thing to watch. Here's Johnson after the made shot from Michael Jordan. The offensive rebound passes to Ainge. Here's McHale. Parrish. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
The long arms of Parrish, using that incredible length to do damage on the offensive glass.
And contact
Celtics
on the
foul.
shot, so he'll be
Dennis
shooting free
Johnson.
throws here.
First personal foul.
It goes on
First
Dennis
team
Johnson.
foul.
Drew the foul, had the chance to
At
sink
the
it
line for the
too.
Bulls.
I thought it was still
Michael
going
Jordan.
in, even with
At
the
the line
physical
for two.
defense.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the night right here. That free throw, no good.
We all know about Michael's offensive prowess, okay? But he's incredible defensively as well. He works hard at that end, and that's rare for a star.
Now here's Johnson. And now for some info on this matchup, let's go across the court to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, there are unique differences between these teams, of course. Boston has a huge size advantage, but they like to get on and run.
Michael Jordan.
Chicago is a quicker team, but they like to slow it down and set things up. Another unique aspect to the matchup, the Celtics may be bigger, but during the regular season, it was the Bulls who had the offensive rebounding edge. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Certainly Bulls rookie Charles Oakley, Mike, has something to do with their stellar work on the rebounding.
A strong finish for the 9th pick in the draft. Oakley came from Virginia Union.
Bulls foul.
Now a year later,
David Corzine.
he's playing in Boston
First
in the
personal foul.
NBA playoffs.
Second team
He's got
foul.
presence, though, doesn't he, Mike, on the floor?
At the line for your
And he can
Celtics.
back it up with that
Robert
body.
Parrish.
And Clark, here's something that no team has been able to do. Slow down the Celtics front court.
Well, there's just so much talent, actually too much talent at every position to be able to plug all the holes.
Jordan.
They hurt you at both ends of the floor, too. Bird, Mikal, Parrish, all elite players.
I think someday all three will be in the Hall of Fame.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case.
So it's Boston now, after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Mikal passes to Parrish. Corzine with the rebound. Here's Jordan. Still hot from his
Michael
last
Jordan.
game. Michael Jordan's momentum carrying over into this one.
Tremendous strength there from Jordan. Knows he's going to get hacked
Celtics
inside.
call timeout.
Finishes through it.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
I've been really impressed with some of the adjustments coach has made here in this ball game.
Yeah, as the game has moved along, coach has done a nice job making the necessary changes.
So it's the Celtics now, trailing by 2. Got a piece of it.
Making a nice impact on defense at 6'11". Corzine is absolutely a shot blocking threat and a good rim protector.
And the big question and Mike problem for the Celtics. How do they slow down Michael Jordan?
Well, they sent a few options his way in game 1. They know they need to be better and will still vary their looks.
Kicks it out to Jordan. It's good.
Michael Jordan.
Jordan's got 15 points.
Some contact won't hold Jordan at bay. He gets aggressive and gets through it.
Bird outside. Back to Ainge. Parrish outside. Tries again. Rebounded by Corzine. Corzine's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Jordan the pass to Macy. Outside for Jordan. Over Johnson. Jordan high post. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Tries yet again. And the layup is up and in.
Assistant.
17 points
David
for Michael
Corzine.
Jordan.
Another big night for Jordan. What a natural scorer he is. MJ simply can do it all.
Pass to Mikal. Back to Johnson. Doesn't go that time. Oakley with some nice D. Pass to Gervin. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he
Kevin
gets the
McHale.
call and will shoot
First
2.
personal foul.
It goes on Kevin
Second team
McHale.
foul.
Tough and lanky to deal with.
Shooting for
Gervin
Chicago.
draws contact
George
easily.
Gervin taking 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Oh, and they need a basket in the worst way.
I think they're forcing things right now, and it's why their offense looks so pedestrian.
And the Bulls unable to stay with the Celtics in game 1. It was within reach until the 4th quarter. but fell 123 to 104.
And you know, it really came down to the experience of the Celtics. That was a huge advantage for them. This is a group of championship players, and they had one of the best regular seasons ever as well.
Here's Johnson following the basket by Michael Jordan. Gervin against Bird. Back to Ainge. Just 5 on the clock. Over Jordan. Second chance shot. McHale. That's good.
Relentless on the boards. McHale will outwork any opponent. You have to try to match his level of energy.
Here's Jordan. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Big effort gets the big reward. Simply outplaying the defense.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Timeout.
We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
Good time for a huddle. Gives them a chance to strategize and figure out how to stop giving him shots.
The pass to Ainge. McHale on the wing. Defended by Oakley. Ainge against Jordan. Shot clock at 6. McHale. Oakley with some nice D.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
He gets that one.
Michael Jordan.
Jordan's got 23.
When you talk about driving to the basket and finishing, Jordan is as skilled as they come. Good luck to any defense trying to stop him in that situation. And you look at this Chicago team, and they aren't your typical 8 seed.
You know, Mike, they didn't have Jordan for much of the season, and that certainly skews their record. But they are a fearless, confident, aggressive group that can hang with anybody when they're on their game.
Here's Jordan. Following the bucket by the
2 minutes
Celtics.
remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Goes back up, and it's good on the way in.
Jordan.
He's got 25.
Love how Jordan uses his jumping ability on the offensive boards. I mean, this guy just does not give up.
Driving inside. And out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
Johnson dishes to McHale. Here's Parrish. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Contact does not phase Slim. He makes it happen regardless.
And the dunk by Jordan.
And he continues to put in work in the paint.
Celtics trail by 8. Poked loose. Lets it fly from 18. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Tell you what, the Bulls have really done a terrific job not giving this Celtics crowd a reason to get into it at all.
Johnson, the pass to McHale. Out left of the wing. Johnson outside. Bird inside. Working on Gervin. Up and in on the layup. Bird's got 6.
And Bird is so intelligent at reading shot trajectories, which is why he's able to grab offensive rebounds.
And there's the call on Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
That's his first
personal foul. 3rd team foul.
And so Bird will bring it up for the Celtics. 8-point game.
You got him.
Johnson surveying the floor. And he banks in the layup. 6 points for him.
What tenacity from Johnson. Able to absorb the hit and work through it.
It's Jordan with the drive.
Michael
And he
Jordan.
uses the glass on the layup. And the Bulls lead by 8. Dennis Johnson on the wing. Defended by Macy. Here's Bird. Up again. The putback is no good. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter.
The score.
Bulls lead by 8.
Your Celtics.
Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
35.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter in this round one matchup between the Chicago Bulls and the Boston Celtics.
And the plan for the Bulls this series is to try and slow things down.
Michael Jordan.
The Celtics want to get into an up and down game. Makes sense with all the weapons they have.
Two hands for safety and surety.
You bet, Clark. Nothing left to chance.
Don't give them any chance to climb back into it.
They've got Johnson. Parrish is out there with McHale. Then there's Ainge, and it's Bird in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And the slower the game gets, Clark, the more beneficial that is for the Bulls.
And, you know, that's not easy with all the great passes the Celtics have. The Bulls need to make sure they get back in transition because the Celtics are looking to push it every chance they get.
Pushing that pace, you're right.
That's what this team needs right now.
You're right, cutting the deficit with the one-handed flush.
Maybe that can give them a little spark.
Jordan with the bucket.
Good defense.
David
Does not
Corsi.
matter. Jordan's unaffected.
Celtics trail by 10. Ainge the pass to Johnson. Bird against Gervin. Here's Parrish. And it's Parrish with the jam.
Boy, they're leaning on Parrish tonight, and with good reason. Why not? This guy is built to score.
Here's Jordan. And Jordan throws it down.
Just an incredible dunker.
Clark, he makes it look so effortless.
Smooth and easy.
Ooh.
At this point, you aren't surprised by anything he does. He's this talented.
And it's Parrish missing. The Bulls leading by 10. Jordan drives in.
Michael Jordan.
And Jordan slams it home.
David
What a
Corsi.
finisher Jordan is on these slams, putting on a show for the fans.
Pass to Ainge. The Celtics working the ball around now. Parrish kicks to Bird. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Gervin. You look at the numbers for Larry Bird this season, Mike, 25, 10, and 7. I mean, numbers that he's put up for several seasons in a row now.
Bird has defined what the small forward position is all about. And that's 6'10", by the way. He impacts the floor in every metric. I'm ready to call him the best small forward ever. Wow. It would take a special talent to knock him off that pedestal.
And coming from you, that's high praise. Some changes for Boston. Walton's checked in for Parrish. And it's Easting in for Danny Ainge. Here's Jordan. And he drops it in from the low post. Jordan's got the lead up to 14 now for Chicago. Timeout call, the Celtics.
Falling behind in this one, needing a spark.
They need to find something that works and stick with it.
Your Celtics dancers.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Johnson outside. Gervin against Bird. Here is Seasting. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
He's quick. Seasting has
First
defenders
team foul.
flailing to keep up.
It's his first trip to the line.
Boston.
And he makes the first.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Chicago leading by 12.
Who's got MJ?
Jordan the pass to Oakley. And Charles Oakley out there with the slam. Mike, the Celtics still looking for an answer to Michael Jordan.
And you might see more double teams and triple teams at the rate he's scoring. He's on his way to another monster game scoring tonight.
Boston with the ball. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. McHale passes to Bird. Here is Seasting. Tries from 10. Rebound by the Bulls. Korzine's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. The shot's good from Jordan.
And, you know, their lead just continues to grow, and it's not just because of their offense. They're getting it done at both ends.
Yeah, their defense has been stellar as well. Great work on both ends.
Now here's Bird. He has 6. Pass to Seasting. Corzine with the rebound. Corzine's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Count it, good.
Michael Jordan.
Jordan's got 45 points.
The D's got to offer more resistance. Jordan is too skilled this close to the basket.
And Mike looking at the 2 stars for the teams. Michael Jordan right now with the edge over Larry Bird.
And Jordan is a much more pure scorer than Bird. Still, you expect Bird to crank it up later if this team needs his scoring punch.
And they're going to. They grab their own miss. And Walton throws it down.
That is one of the many things you get from Walton. He's a relentless rebounder.
Jordan had 49 in game 1 and creeping up on that here.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Bird outside. Back to McHale. Launches it. No good from Bird.
You know, we all know about the Boston home court advantage. They won 40 games here during the regular season, a dominating home court advantage for the Celtics this year.
And Mike, the Celtics, as you said, so dominant at home.
At the line
That
for the
home
Bulls.
record has everyone in the East nervous about playing them. The Celtics can make the most out of a home court advantage. Hard to see anybody taking many games here.
And he knocks down the first one. Redmond's checked in for Dennis Johnson. And so Jordan nails both of them. Celtics trail by 20. They want to break this scoring drought, Mike.
Well, they've had a lid over the basket for a while now.
Indeed. And now let's head over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Both teams have made veteran acquisitions to bolster their rotations. For the Bulls, it's the Iceman, George Gervin. He'll be 34 a week from today. It's his 14th season after playing in San Antonio most of his career. The 7th all-time leading scorer with more than 26,000 points. His all-time playoff scoring average is right behind Jerry West. That's a pretty good scoring punch. Back to you.
Well said. It is indeed. Thanks, DA. George Gervin shot 47% this season, Clark, the lowest of his career. But that's because he had fewer opportunities. But you and I know he can still fill it up.
There is no denying that, Kevin. He's been a tremendous scorer throughout his career, one of the very best. And we know George Gervin can finger roll.
Yes, well said. And as we expected, Mike Fratello, this Celtics front court has been a problem for Chicago.
And this is something the Bulls won't ever have an answer to. I mean, the whole Eastern Conference didn't have an answer for Bird, McHale, and Parrish.
3 future Hall of Famers in some people's eyes. Now, here's Bird. He's got 8, just 4 to shoot. Tries it from the top of the key. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Oakley's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Michael Jordan again.
Michael Jordan.
Jordan's got 55.
I like that they're putting in the work, trying to build this lead out.
Because in the NBA, no lead is safe.
And Walton throws it down.
You know, Seastein's job is to get the ball to open teammates. Great dime right there.
Here's Jordan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul. Second
3
team
trips
foul.
to the line so far for him in this one.
At the line for the Bulls. Michael Jordan. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. And here's Boston.
And during the season, Boston took 5 of the 6 meetings. But Boston was beating just about everyone at that rate.
The shot by Seasting, no good.
That was tough to watch. He takes it all the way to the cup and just can't finish the job.
One more bucket
Jordan.
and Jordan will tie the playoff record. He's got 59.
When it's Jordan in the open court, get ready for a show.
Pass to Wedman. And the foul called on Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
That's foul number
Second
2 for
personal
him.
Foul. Second team foul.
Here's Wedman, guarded by Jordan. The shot's good from Wedman. And only one of those meetings between Boston and Chicago, Clark, featured the Bulls at full strength.
You know, Jordan only played the Celtics
2 minutes
once in the
remaining
regular
first half.
season,
2
Kevin.
minutes.
It was his 4th game back
Michael
from
Jordan.
injury. We're seeing how different those matchups could have gone had he been healthy.
That's a solid observation. Here's Bird, following the basket by Michael Jordan. Here's Seasting. McHale finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Down low, McHale has a myriad of moves. Just so tough to stop.
Here's Jordan. No good that time. Some solid defense there from McHale. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And they get it back.
Well, when you dominate the boards like they have, you're going to win lots of games.
On the wing, Bird, defended by Oakley. Over to the left wing. 6 to shoot. Bird against Oakley. Another shot. With 1 on the clock, and Walton throws it down.
You know, as soon as Walton has the ball around the rim, he's thinking about flushing it.
And with 63 points, Michael Jordan is the record holder for most points in a playoff game. What a night. What a special opportunity, Clark, to watch this young player go at it.
Absolutely remarkable. Unbelievable, Kevin. Jordan has announced his arrival to the NBA. A bona fide star with a lot of runway still in front of him.
A long runway. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Jordan's running. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Gervin. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
Those difficult hoops, ones like Gervin just scored, those makes are why the Iceman is special.
Seasting passes to Bird. Over Gervin. Bird's shot is good. Bird's got 10 points in the game.
Well, if you want the mid-range, it's normally there.
Here's Macy. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Bulls out front, opening up a huge... It's called the City of Champions. The third quarter set to get underway here at the Garden. We're here in Boston for Game 2 of the Bulls and Celtics. Second half of play getting going here in Boston. The Bulls leading by 22.
You look at the firepower of this Boston team.
Charles Oakley.
3 All-Stars in Bird, McHale, and Parrish. And this core has been together for their latest title runs.
And now let's go to DA.
Thanks very much. Now, we know about Larry Bird's determination at certain points, but Michael Jordan has some of those same qualities. He missed 64 games this season with a broken left foot, and Chicago management didn't want him to play anymore. But he put that foot down, citing his love of the game clause that's in his contract, which allows him to play whenever he wants, and he said, I'm going to play basketball. That's what I am, a basketball player. He's back on the floor. Guys?
David, thank you. It's a great story. Michael loves to play the game, Mike Fratello.
And he rarely seems to get tired. Some people have speculated that because he missed a great deal of the season, he doesn't have the normal fatigue at this time of year.
So the Bulls 5 right now. They've got Michael Jordan. Oakley is out there with Gervin. Then it's Macy, and it's Corzine in at the center. McHale dishes to Bird. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Defensive foul.
And the Celtics score clutch. Won in 1984 and returned to the finals again last season.
And I think for this Celtics team, anything short of a title, Kevin, is a bust. I mean, they know they're the team to beat, and they carry themselves that way. One of the most talented teams we've probably ever seen in the league.
I agree. from down low. And too long on the shot. Celtics trail by 21. Ainge with the ball. And there's the pass to Parrish. Over Corzine. They get it back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
Good on the shot.
Michael
Keep
Jordan.
doing work inside. Close range looks like that will keep your lead safe. Stay on the attack.
I agree. The defense has to shut the door on those kinds of shots if they want to turn this around.
Parrish, the pass to Ainge. Celtics passing it around. Here's Bird. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting
David
foul.
Corzine. Third
Speaking
personal
with
foul.
Bird's opponents, they'll
Second
tell you
team
he
foul.
talks trash the whole time. And of course, he backs it up with his play.
Larry Bird. 2 shots.
Good on both.
Looking at the way Jordan finished the regular season, you had to know that he was on the verge of having a stellar playoff run. Scary to think how good he'll be in the coming years.
Mike, his work ethic I know impresses you so much. Jordan down low. He's guarded by Johnson.
David Corzine.
And there's the bucket from
Assisted by
Corzine.
Michael
So
Jordan.
much strength from Corzine on that finish. Wow.
Johnson kicks to Bird. Passes it to McHale. High post, Johnson. Shot clock at 5. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Boston again missing. Almost 30 points per game for Michael Jordan. Mike, in the final 5 games of the season, an unbelievable streak.
And the future for Jordan looks bright as ever. Starting to show he's more than just a high flyer. He started to develop the skills to score at all levels of the floor.
Ah, you sound like a coach, but I know you appreciate that game so much. Here's Jordan, and he drives in,
Michael
and it's
Jordan.
Jordan slamming it down.
And this is why you just can't give Jordan a running start. I mean, once he has that, the launch pad is set, and he's going to ecstasy. Right through the air and on top of your head.
Johnson outside. Oakley against McHale. Over Oakley. Chicago grabs the miss.
That is a tough contested shot from mid-range. Not what they were looking for.
Especially with him in that area. You know he's going to find a way to get into the shooter and make him uncomfortable.
And it's Parrish with the jam.
Well, you pay so much attention to Bird, that opens things up for others.
Like the way this game has gone, the Celtics cannot slow down Michael Jordan.
Well, they've tried some different looks in the first half, but nothing seems to be the answer for Jordan.
You're right. Jordan the pass to Oakley. And Charles Oakley out there with the slam.
The defense that time totally outsmarted by Jordan with the pick and roll. Great way to create for another shooter.
A difficult situation for Boston. Mike, they are desperate to find a basket.
They're having a really hard time out there.
You're right. McHale on the wing. Johnson against Mason. Johnson can't get it to go.
The fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
And another turnover here by Chicago.
Boston ball.
Here's Ainge. Johnson left side. Lots of room. That one doesn't drop. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Pass to Macy. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's on Danny
First
Ainge.
team foul.
I like whenever Macy looks to score because it makes the defense uncomfortable
line for
like
the
there.
Bulls.
For Chicago, they have been
Mason.
good at the free throw line. This
Taking
one,
2 shots.
7 of 8. And that one misses. And he's good on the second.
You
Boston
instantly
timeout.
notice that Kyle Macy has a natural talent for shooting the ball. He understands the angle so well and knows just the touch to put on his shots.
Here we go.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Unacceptable, inexcusable, the number of points they're allowing inside.
Yeah, coach can't be happy about that. They have to show more fight down there.
And stolen by Jordan. And the dominance of the Celtics, Mike, have shown again this season. It feels like it's their year.
They know it's championship or bust for them. They figure they'll be tested on the way and could also have to deal with their old pals, the Lakers. But all season long, they have been the front runner, and that won't change until they're knocked out.
They've got the target on their back for sure. Johnson against Mason. They get it again. A shot's good from Parrish. Parrish has got 20 points.
And this demonstrates how poised Parrish is. Excellent at staying in control and being guarded closely.
Michael Jordan.
And Jordan gets it to go.
Showing just how dominant he can be. He's just carrying this offense right now.
Ainge, the pass to Bird. Ainge against Jordan. Jordan with some nice D.
Perfect timing right there to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
And that's not easy to do, but he made it look effortless. He takes defense very seriously.
To the middle, Oakley. And Charles Oakley out there with the slam. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
I wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of an Oakley screen. Those things are forceful.
Johnson outside. Back to Ainge. Corzine against Parrish. Johnson outside. Here's McHale. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. McHale's got 8 points.
Physical contact, no problem. McHale says bring it on. He'll just power through it.
And Jordan slams it home.
Assist goes
That
to
will make
Kyle
the
Mason.
highlight loop.
You're right. Definitely dunk contest material.
This is what the fans pay to come see.
Johnson kicks to Ainge. Johnson against Mason. Johnson outside. 4 on the clock. Here's Parrish. That one goes.
Robert
Count it.
Parrish with the basket.
Parrish has got 6 points in the quarter.
Chicago doesn't really have a matchup for the size of Parrish, and that's going to be an issue all series long. Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Walton comes in for McHale, and it's Easting in for Ainge.
And when you look at that stacked 84 draft class, obviously there's Jordan. Some incredible talents in just their second season.
And Jordan continues to be the dominant scoring force on the floor. Mike, Bird can't even keep up with him.
That's no knock on Bird. That's just how special Jordan is. He is putting on an absolute show in this game.
And I bet Bird is impressed too. Mike, a lot of impact players coming in that 1984 draft class in the NBA.
And the talent is at all positions. Great guards, forwards, and of course, Hakeem as a center. Could go down as one of the best draft classes in a long, long time.
You are so right. The shot's good from
Michael
Jordan.
Jordan.
Jordan's got 10 points in just the second half.
Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Inside, Celtics passing it around. Parrish. And it's Parrish finishing it off.
Inexcusable letting Parrish get this kind of position if you're the defense. You deserve to get dunked on.
Here's Jordan. And Jordan slams it in.
He had some bad intentions there. Oh, boy, watch out.
Oh, boy, watch out is right.
That was crazy.